If you're wanting to start a YouTube channel about gardening, then this video is for you. Hello Canadian gardeners, cold climate gardeners, and gardeners of the extremes. How are you guys doing today? If you're new around here, my name is Ashley, and on this channel we usually take the science and we apply it to gardening and plant care. But on this video, we're going to change things up. So on this video, what we're going to do is I first off want to say thank you to all my subscribers. I have gained over 1,000 subscribers in less than 2 months. I put in a enormous amount of hustle, but you guys delivered and you are loving it. So thank you so much. But this video is not about gardening. As you can see, we are not in the plant room. We are not in the garden. We are in my living room. So we're just gonna have some chit chat for anyone who is wanting to start a YouTube channel or has already started one. Is because I care about every single subscriber to the point that if a subscriber is constantly commenting on my videos or I'm having a dialogue with them, I like to check out their channel. I like to see what they're all about, what they like, because if they're that interested in my video, then I know that that subscriber is going to watch my videos in the future. So if I can gear my videos more towards that viewer, then that's just a loyal subscriber. Bottoms, end of story. But when I did this, I noticed there were so many of them that had YouTube channels for plants already. And I just want to say, yes, this is awesome. This is great. And I'm going to go through the reasons why this is awesome, why you should start one if you haven't, and then the analytics side of why my channel blew up and how I did it, but also what I would never try again. At the end of the video, I'm going to talk about the future of this channel, but also going to direct you to some YouTubers that are itsy bitsy, but powerful in their message. So let's get started. Let's talk about the reason why you should start a YouTube channel. Whether you make your videos public or private, it comes down to archive. If you want to make a vlog style channel that is like Jess from Roots and Refuge, where you literally just walk around the garden with a camera, you don't even have to talk to the camera, play music in the background or play none at all, and document what's going on in your home when you start your seeds, all the way to what your garden looks like, what the outside environment looks like, whatever. This is valuable. If you're not a journal person, but you want to know what you did the year before, this is a great way to document what plants you planted where, how they did, how they didn't do when you started your seeds, what seeds you planted, how your harvest went, and then you can adjust everything next year after. Now, the bonus of this is if you make these videos public, turn the comments off if you don't want any. You can do that. There's nothing wrong with it. You can eventually become monetized. If you become monetized for your vlogs, well, hi, hello, you just fueled your hobby. That just bought your seeds for next year. And that is probably the number one reason why you should start a gardening channel. That is the reason why I started my gardening channel. And the quality of those videos is absolute junk. They were filmed on a really old phone, and the comment section and the dislike section has let me know how much they did not like the quality, but it was there for the sole purpose of just, I wanted to have fun. That's all that they're there for. I'm not going to take them down. They can stay there and troll people endlessly for years to come. Number 2, dialogue. So the more people that post YouTube videos about gardening on YouTube, the more people that get interested in gardening and the more dialogues that open up. Different things can work for different people. I've said this over and over again. There's no such thing as an expert and there's no such thing as a master. Everyone is a professional in gardening and plant care by their own right. So when I say that, I truly mean it. You can be an expert in beginner gardening if you're a beginner. That's not something I can be because I'm not a beginner. So do not steer yourself away from it just because you think, I'm not smart enough or I don't know enough about this. Trust me, you know something that someone else doesn't. And there is a whole file of people down behind you that want to know what you need to know. So dialogue is also key. It'll help you learn, but it's also going to help other people around you learn too. So let's look at the analytics. And these freaking charts are insane. If you look at the subscribers, the views, and the watch minutes, it's jaw-dropping. And this didn't happen with a trending video at all. This solely happened from hustle. So the hustles that I utilized was, first off, the uploading. I uploaded a ton of videos, 5 a week, every week, at noon, every day. So what I did is I made really short, consumable videos. The reason for that is because I'm trying to establish my authority on the YouTube platform as a gardener. In order to do that, I need to get videos that people are watching, people are liking, and people are finding value in. If I make a 20-minute long video where I'm talking about the science and I'm bringing out textbooks and all this stuff, I'm not going to get people to engage in it because they have no reason to believe me yet. But if I make them 5-minute videos that are to the point, packed with information that is going to be helpful and useful to that person, I open a whole door of subscribers that will want to lean on me as a way to get information about gardening. Is this the future? Probably not. As I establish more clout and people start, gaining trust in my opinion, then I'll probably do some longer form videos that go into a lot more depth. But for right now, I'm comfortable with the 5-minute viral videos. I enjoy making them. They're fun to make, and I will continue on that route. The second thing I did also goes back to the viral videos, and what I did was I would go on Facebook forum groups and I would look at the questions that were being asked, and then I would almost make response videos without saying it was a response video. I would make a response video and I would take that YouTube video and I would post it on the questions being asked on Facebook and just simply put something along the lines of, I made a video discussing this topic and kind of ideas around it. Check it out if you want. If you don't want to, don't check it out. But it blew up in my face. And I don't know if it's because it's the atmosphere around Facebook gardening forums and how pretentious they are, or what went wrong, but I would post those videos and within 15 minutes I would have dislikes on my video, and that would mean no one was watching it. They were just simply going from the Facebook forum and immediately disliking my YouTube video. So I took that as a message of just don't post here. Just don't post YouTube videos here. We don't want them. So I stopped, and I'm okay with that, and I probably won't go back. It's still interaction technically on the video, but I just don't want that vibe on my channel. So I'm going to steer away from the Facebook group tactic and redirect my efforts elsewhere. So one of the places that I did direct my efforts to was actually Pinterest. And Pinterest is an awesome platform for pushing traffic to your YouTube channel. I know that sounds crazy, but it's true. So what I did is I joined some group boards, and on the group boards, I essentially just post my content to it. And then other people see it, they repin it, they repost it, they watch the videos, they click on the link, etc. and so forth. And it's worked really, really well for me. Now, the other thing I've done is I've made group boards for myself, and I post on my group boards just my videos, but they're open group boards. I just don't have anyone on them yet. So I'm hoping as people use Pinterest and search for things, eventually over time, my group boards will grow, and then it'll just be an extra source of information for people and an extra source of dialogue between gardeners. So that tactic has worked wonderfully, and I actually got that idea from my dear friend Kayla, and she uses it for her vinyl company, and she said it works for her, so why don't I try it for gardening? And boy, oh boy, was she right, because I have around 60,000 Pinterest monthly viewers, which is crazy to me, because I think I was running like 100 before. So that's really cool, and it is a great way to drive traffic to your YouTube channel. Number 3. And this one works really well as well. So what I did is I went on to all my favorite YouTubers and I turned on the notification bell. So when they post a video, it alerts my phone, I see it, I watch it, and usually within the first 30 minutes, the YouTuber is still on the platform. So if I leave a constructive, valuable comment, such as, I reuse my potting soil every year, I actually have a video on this, kind of the science behind why I use what I use. Thank you for your video, it was great to watch, have a great day, something along those lines. And then someone like Kevin at Epic Gardening will notice the comment, like it, and heart it, which he likes and hearts all the comments. And then he will say, hey, thanks for sharing, I'll go check it out. And then he actually, sometimes, will go and actually watch the video and then leave a comment on your video. Fangirling hard, but it's valuable. It helps you grow your presence, not only for the smaller end of the community, but also from the larger end of the community. I don't think I'm on Kevin's radar by any means, but it made me feel good about my channel. It made me feel like I was going in the right direction. So it is something that you can try. And I also think it's valuable because, again, gardening is a dialogue between people. It is not about one person telling you what to do. It is about consuming as much information as you can and then putting into practice what works best for your situation. End of story. So what's the future for this channel? Well, the future is essentially going to tick along just as it was before. I'm going to stay with the short form videos. I'm comfortable with them. I have fun making them, but eventually over time, I will make less videos in longer form and post probably 3 times a week. I'm still trying to establish my clout in the YouTube algorithm as a professional in this field, so it's going to take some time. When I get monetized, all the money I'm going to put directly back into my gardening channel. But the reason why I'm going to turn on monetization when it comes is because YouTube's more likely to suggest my videos if they can put ads on it, because that is how they sell the space. So that isn't for selfish reasons. It's, well, I mean, you could say it is, but it is solely to get my videos out there and to get more clout in the YouTube algorithm. We obviously have some sponsors that you guys have seen 2 videos about, PV Mart and then Mars Hydro. Mars Hydro I have signed a contract with for 6 months, and we're just gonna see how things go. I'm gonna try out their lights, put some science behind them, and if it doesn't work out, we've agreed to go our separate ways. If it works out, then I'll stay on board with them. But other than that, I don't intend to pick up any more sponsors right now unless someone approaches me that I really like the product and it applies to the channel. So let's get into the channels that are itsy bitsy but powerful in the message. These are mostly Canadians, but there are some Americans sprinkled in there as well. The first 2, which are my favorite for anything exotic plant-wise, is Brad's Greenhouse, who is located out in BC, and then also Plants and Things in Ontario. So he's in Niagara Falls area, and they both have really awesome channels, and they grow some crazy plants, like crazy plants. Are they small? No. Their channels are pretty big, but they are Canadian, and they do some really weird stuff that normal Canadians just can do. They just couldn't do it. So the third one is Prairie Plant Girl. She's in Saskatchewan, and she does really long form informative videos, and they are great and they are awesome. And I want to say she's probably a zone 3. I think she might be in more southern Saskatchewan. I'm not 100% sure, but she's got a really great long form format channel, and she does everything from vegetables to flowers, seed starting, you name it, she does it, and she has some really valuable information. I actually watch all her videos because I like her that much. Getting Clean on the Prairies. She's got some really cool videos about starting seeds in winter, and she uses milk jugs. I suggest you guys check that out. Very neat. William Coleman's Garden and Allotment, and I really hope I didn't screw that name up. I'm sorry. He claims he's an old gardener, and he wishes he was young again, but his channel is useful, and he has some great content, and he's out in BC. There is Mr. Moustache, who I talked about in my video yesterday, but he does pepper plants, and he does an insane amount of pepper plants, so go check out his videos. Evolution of a Homestead, and these guys are American, and they kind of do like a Jess Roots and Refuge style vlog, and it's actually really good. I like Jess's channel, and it goes back kind of to that archive style YouTube channel, and these guys are kind of doing the same thing. And it's really good. It's obviously about homesteading, not just gardening, but there's also animals and stuff involved. So I suggest you check them out. They're just a couple, and they're fun, and they're pretty enjoyable to watch as well. We enjoyed this video, and I hope that I pointed you in the direction of some really awesome channels. I don't care if I point people away from my channel, because at the end of the day, if my information is valuable enough to you, you're always going to come back. But if I can help open up your eyes to other channels and some of the valuable information that they can give you, then I am more than happy to do so. So be sure to go check them out, give them a thumbs up. They don't know I did this. I don't know these people at all. I just watch their videos. I enjoy them. So if you guys like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below if you have a YouTube channel or you're thinking about starting one about gardening and plant care. And if this video performs good and you guys like it, then I will do an update video later on when I do finally get monetized, and I will just talk about the process and how I got there, etc. and so forth. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend planting, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.